I know First Nations woman, Musqueam, who's a friend of a friend that's interested.
Has she play ball?
No, but she go.
You mean where you stand and watch a ball drop, then hop in a cart and drive towards it?
I know. But at least I can say we considered her. If she's
Angry Lesbians. Great dialogue. I love the relationship between these characters, how distinct each character was. I like the references to Asian culture, which is not as commonly seen as it should be in media. And I think it's interesting how, discussing adding lesbians with all experience to their team, but the importance of making sure it's a person of color. And you're going back and forth over this issue of one person potentially joining, not being of color, and taking the structure of this famous film, 12 Angry Men, where it's a jury deciding the fate of a particular person, but kind of putting it in this not so life or death subtext, but still finding a way to find the gravity of the that, even though it's not a trial, it's something as simple as can they play with us or not, but the gravity is still there. It's all about the dialogue. And it's all about trying to convince other characters to go your way. Great cinematography, and it really allowed every character to be featured in this beautiful way. And I really love the shot from above the table. We thought that was a really standout moment.
12 Angry Lesbians. Really great piece. I love the black and white because it puts us as like a period piece, as a this is a classic moment or like our heritage moment. And I just thought, what a stellar cast. Everybody had such an authenticity, and there was a great volleying back and forth with everybody, and everyone felt so real. And I don't know to what extent it was improvised and what was just flawless writing and casting, but yeah, there's a real off the cuff feeling to it that made it a very alive piece, and this council quality added some tension and some stakes to it. Yes, it's a softball league, but it's so much more than that. It is a movement, and it's a place to make your space, to be accepted, to challenge the status quo. And I just thought that this was a really lovely piece to sit in and have these both hilarious discussions and some flippant discussions, and then really hone in to some big questions and some really heartfelt monologues that gripped me. I love this kind of style of filmmaking, and I'm hoping to see more from the team because kudos, and good, strong Canadian content as well.
I really liked 12 Angry Lesbians. Like, really? I thought it was endlessly interesting and fascinating. Like, I guess, like that, like the idea of like each of them all, each of the lesbians all have like a moment to shine. I think it definitely felt like a play. It definitely in the best way of like as far as like the writing, the dialogue of like this point and then this point counterpoint arguments, like definitely in the vein of like the legal like courtroom drama, like um play type, fences type, like poetic dialogue that's like meant to say something greater. I thought it was I thought it worked well here. I thought it was done well here. I thought, and I think if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna write that type of dialogue, you gotta get actors, actresses that uh can rise to that moment, rise to the material, and they delivered, I think. And I liked how each of them got like a moment to shine, like I felt like, and also just the back and forth of it was like interesting as a straight man with no like connection or like no seat at the table, like just listening. I was like, I mean, going back and forth, like, I mean, everybody got a point to make, and I wonder how this is gonna go. So you had me at the very least leaning in. So great job.